I invite you to place one or two hands on your heart to sync heads, hearts, energies of presence to be here now for this particular session, for what is highest and best to come through in our one-mindedness of wellness. 5 mindful breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Gentle circle of the heart. This is your heart hug. Opens the same part of your brain as getting a
arm hug. So you can always offer that to yourself. Blink your eyes and mobilize. Take it into one more minute. Body influences the mind influences the body. Today is about truth, pondering concepts, your thoughts, but just take one mindful minute and move your seaweed in an ocean. Breathe in, breathe out. Welcome, Insight Family Global Withyin community. Hi. There's nothing like giving a space, the grace to arrive, to sync up, right? So you have a prompt that's for yourself or for our community. Please share if you want to be acknowledged. Hi, Marnie, mentioning snow. Mora, heart-minded. Jody, creativity. These are beautiful things to acknowledge. And it doesn't matter where you are, just acknowledge it because that's your launch pad. Pew! To the next version of you. So I'm Robert Halley, in case there's some new kids on the block, creative wellness coach, blending 20 years plus in the performing arts with holistic health practices. It's the time to rise, to take up space as a queer person of color. Thank you for coming through, for trusting, being curious. Pardon me. I welcome you to Tuesday's Talk Towards Truth. Again, no producer approached me, so I'm going to create my own talk show. Eventually, I'll learn how to Zoom and share the screen so we can have guests. But for now, yes, different days, different things. And today is stories, quotes, and questions. So if you have a journal, feel free to dissect, ponder with that. You can always use the chat as well. And let's take thoughts where thoughts wants to go. This is more of a mini session, so we're going to dive in. If I can remember what day it is for the numerology, 15. Okay, let me just do the numerology. So 11, 15, 2, 2, 2. So that's 2, 8, 14, 5. Today's the numerology of 5. So when I ask for selections, now I know. Actually, let's take a mindful moment. I need to pour some water and then we'll just shake the arrival out and get into the truth of what needs to be discovered. 30 seconds. Cheers, everyone. Truth for me is about an 8, living my truth. And what I'm curious to describe my truth is I'm very curious about simplifying. I literally feel there's angels around me saying, simplify, simplify, simplify. And it's interesting how difficult simplifying can be if you have a lot of clutter, financial situations, dependencies, commitments with work, people, relationships. So, but it's really nice to feel what the simplicity wants. Marnie's having angels saying simplify. Honestly, I met this very unique man, and he was like, the happiest man in the world is the man who has the least amount of possessions. But simplifying is more than just possessions. You know what? It's because we're in the age of information. It's coming at us in every single direction, and you will burn out the adrenal glands and more. So, how can you create sanctuary in your home, in your car, in your mind, in your relationships? And to normalize it. Like, we're not meant to have like thousands of friends, even dozens of friends. It's not realistic to see people one-to-one that way, or to return messages on time. So that's probably going to be my mission for the next year or the rest of my life. Who wants to join me on the Simplify mission? Grace, space. That's why like going live on here makes sense. And that's why like going to church or like having a drop-in, and not even weekly, it's like twice a month. You have a potluck, you have a sacred service. Thankfully, we can do this virtually. So you can hang out with people, more people than you can do the one-to-one appointments, constant messaging, texting. No. Hell no. We're getting some resonance. Yasmin, Marnie. It's just, and we need to normalize it too. Just be like, I love you. I look forward to when we sync up again. Or anyhow, that's my little rant to say. But let's dive into the truth of the day. We'll take a pause and I'll come back. Community breath in. Community breath out. Is there any new kids on the block? You've never seen this unique face, or you've never been to Tuesday's Talk Towards Truth? 5 seconds to reveal yourself. Shall you be a new kid? All right. So the 5th person that puts an emoji in the chat, you'll pick our category. Oh, it's Yasmin's first time. Okay, I'll let you pick. You usually are at work or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yasmin, give me a number between 1 and 5. Por favor. Nice. You picked the Opportunity series. Now we'll do, I love that you're honoring 5 because today's the numerology of 5. Anyone, please hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anyone, the 5th person that gives me a number between 1 to 12, we're going to read that story. Anyone now? The 5th person, number 1 to 12. I'll be drawing while I wait. You can go again if you desire. We need to get to the fifth number, 1 to 12. Anyone can go. Mora, thanks for helping a brother out. 3. Enjoy the spaces in between. This to you in this moment in time. I greet you in a place of grace, a space of surrender, tenderness, with some stories, a quote. And I'm going to start that again because that's not true. Hey, Steph, we were waiting for you. Now let's start over. I want to be precise. Welcome to this moment in time. I greet you where you are with a story, numerous quotes, and some questions. Whether you choose to have these wash through you in ponderings or with a journal, that's up to you. But may the words greet you and meet you in a place of curious, compassionate wonder for your further journey of learning, knowing, awakening to who you are. Maybe the ponderings bleed into conscious, subconscious, unconscious, superconscious. Let it be so. May your heart and mind be open. Beautiful breath in. Beautiful breath out. Intuitive movement to nuzzle in your chair, in your bed. The theme we explore will be revealed in due time. A long, long while ago, a great warrior faced a situation which made it necessary for him to make a decision which ensured his success on the battlefield. He was about to send his armies against a powerful enemy whose men outnumbered his own. He loaded his soldiers into boats, sailed them to the enemy's country, unloaded soldiers and equipment, and then gave the order to burn the ships that had carried them. Wow. Addressing his men before the first battle, he said, "You see the boats going up in smoke? That means we cannot leave these shores unless we win. We now have no choice. We win or we perish. And they won. Every person who wins in an undertaking must be willing to burn his ships and cut all sources of retreat. Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich. I'll read the last line. Every person who wins in any undertaking must be willing to burn their ships and cut all sources of retreat. Breathe in. Breathe out. We take 5 mindful breaths to let any images, thoughts, concepts land or be revealed. Well, well, well. What's with all the violence? Of course, it's a story, it's a fable. Yes, there is violence in the world. Unfortunately, when will we learn to use our words, not our swords and guns? But that's another pondering. If we just take it for what it is, the story made the very specific statement that are you in or are you not in? What is the mission at hand? Are you fully dedicated, committed, devoted to what the desire is? Are you willing to be so present that you're not making any plans of this or that? It is popularized to have a plan A, plan B, plan C. And of course, even part of mental health is to ponder before you go to bed what you're going to do the next day and to visualize it. But to ponder what's the best thing that could happen? What's the worst thing that can happen? So I totally understand this. And there's different circumstances for all of that. However, even if you have plan A, plan B, plan C, it can still exist in a pondering. But can you hold the vision so much? There is deep trust in yourself, in creator, and source energy, and the cooperative components to meet you, that that's your eye. Your eye is on the prize. And you're so present in deep trust that shall plan B or C need to happen, it'll just be revealed. It's so funny that the most powerful things in the universe, be present, be yourself, all these stickers and cards and quotes and reminders, they're the most difficult to embody. Can you be here? Can you trust this moment? Can you have faith in your skills, in your breath? What are you willing to retreat, to let go of, so that you can stand in the strength of your soul and your potential? All of this can be translated to showing up in the dating world, to applying to a new job, to being in the kitchen. Can you go all in? What's with this dance? I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there. And of course, you can start small. Lord knows, as an entrepreneur, my wellness oracle, that product needs like up to $50,000 to print in bulk. So the price can be down, marketing. So I'm not asking you to go all in, buy the house. Oh, you'll be able to pay it off. You can start small to have that deep trust and knowing and build the intuition, the inner knowing of your capacity. So start small, grow in the deep trust of your soul. Unwavering faith. Hallelujah. Mm, 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 mm. Again, start small, build this relationship. And over time, yeah, like I said, there's angels whispering, guides to simplify, create a place of space so the distractions don't rob you from this deep knowing of what you want to give birth to. Spirit is talking through the cooperative components. Shall you be resonating with this? Breathe in. It's in the breath that we process and get the downloads. Breathe out. Let's go on to some quotes to further this themed reflection. Devotion is the place at which we are willing to remain true to ourselves and to our choices, at which we are ready to take the plunge and pay any price required. Second time to let it land even more. Devotion is the place at which we are willing to remain true to ourselves and our choices, at which we are ready to take the plunge and pay any price required. Quote from Yaron Golan. How did that land? What does it say to you? Devotion and devoted